Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right out here in the lab. Got a little warm, so I had to take the hoodie off, put out the polo. You know what time it is. I got a nice lesson for you today. This is based on my girl karma. And do we control other people's karma? Sometimes we think, but it don't. Karma controls karma. All right, let's go. Some people think, I'm gonna break that down for you real quick. It's gonna be a good lesson. It's personal. Right? It's a 24 rule to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in the stories I give for life. I give life lessons. You tuning in receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's handle our business. I got a good lesson for you. Let's go. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through? Yeah, that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to question, answer to the question for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know, a person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my yacht, be true. Everybody's complaining about God. What God do, what God don't do. Quick lesson. Right thinkers, let's talk about spiritual discipline. It's God's discipline, aka we call it karma. When people you see get in the way of doing things that you know think is wrong, don't worry about that. Why? That's his job. He got it. Just say, God's got it. All these people perpetrating fraud and doing all this stuff, don't worry about what? God's got it. See where we're going with this? So let's go. I hear a lot of people say, well, if God was real, why he let these bad people, devilish people, mistreat his people? We're all of his people. Even the devilish ones, they're still his people. So he don't discriminate. No, don't worry. Don't worry. We all got a little thing called Judgment Day. And he put the little caveat in there called karma, meaning you reap what you sow. If I'm going to bless you for good works, I got to punish you for the opposite. It's a simple fact. No more, no less. Moving on. That's fair. That's what God is. Fair. He ain't never played favorites. No, you don't give a damn. Now y'all work that out. Okay? I call the play at the end when it's all said and done. But right now, you control you, whether you be good or bad. But guess what? If doing good gets you blessed, what could bad get you? Wasn't for bad luck, we had no luck at all. Why? We wasn't living good, we were living bad. That's the only luck we gonna get is bad. I know that now. Right? Bad luck, my favorite record. That's what you got. That's what I had, bad luck. Since I changed my life around, good luck. That's what I got. And how could that happen? God. See? Moving on. So yeah, they say, why would God let that happen to people? Those people show you how ignorant they are of who? Of who and what God really is. I told you, God is spirit and consciousness. You take that and put it in a human being, you got man. The man believes because he's ignorant of himself that he's human. I'm only human. I'm only good as we want. Yeah, okay, but we got stories, books to tell you what? How to live. Why? To get to the next stage of life. This is just a phase. They knew that. We just don't. If we I'm gonna die. Yeah. Okay, moving on. But when I hear that, if you don't understand God and how He works, you just a believer. When you only believe what you was told about God, my problem with all of y'all right there, that's my problem with all of y'all. When you believe what you was told, I'm telling you what they're telling you about God is a lie, but you still believe it, so I can't do nothing about that. Moving on. And I'm hell-bent because that's our problem, okay? We believe a lie. Don't know it's a lie. Yeah, we got proof. It's 2,000 years. We know it's a lie. So get out of there. Stop. Keep getting caught up in that because it gets me to the core. I can't fathom for life why y'all still so in love with that nonsense, but for some people it works, so I got to give it where its credit is due. And when you always told about God, and you don't, that means if you believe in God because they telling you you should or don't know Him for yourself, it ain't gonna work for you. Okay, I know God. Oh, you know God. For my own, wait a minute now. God is all mental. If you can't conceive and perceive God, then that's your problem, not mine. I ain't here to argue with you about God. I'm telling you, I know God for myself. Okay, how? Since you say He's spirit and consciousness, yes, I did. That ain't gonna change. But we in the physical form. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. We don't know we're spiritual beings. We think we're humans. That's the ignorance. I'm trying to explain to you. Moving on. And well, what makes you so unignorant, enlightened? Let me tell you. Now, in life, you can know God from your own when you have what I call a but God moment. We've all had a situation in our life, if you haven't, you will, that but God moment. When nobody but God could have took care of that. Not man, not your mother, father, sister, brother, no, God. And when you take consideration that, I stop me. So if I serve you, you bless me? Okay, let me see. I start serving Him, and yeah, He blessed me. So I know God. Why? Who else gonna bless me? Where the blessing gonna come from? Okay, if you know the blessing, you recognize the blessing, you should know where it's coming from. Some people get blessed, don't have a clue. Ooh, my luck. I'm just lucky. Luck is the residue of ignorance. Moving on. Ooh, okay. But when you have what they call in a religion, it's called a mystical experience. Masonry is called a third degree. It's called anything you make a connection with God. Once you make that connection, born again, with baptized, all that, you got to become mentally conscious of God. That's the spirit and conscience that you need to know about. It ain't a physical thing. We are humans. We ain't gods. God is in us. We become one with God once you become conscious. That's my goal, to do just that. Karma. Again, everybody think they got to... No, please understand this. Again, karma is you, your own self, what? Giving you what you deserve in a roundabout way. Okay? And she no fictitious. She ain't a bitch. No. She gonna give you just what you deserve. What you put out. When you put out good work, you get blessed. God's in the blessing business. God ain't in the damn punishing business. That ain't what God do. Karma takes care of that. But that's you. So, all that worrying about somebody, nope. At Judgment Day is you. So everything you do is all based on self. Know thyself. Know your godly self. Know who you really are. And that way, when this physical body goes, since it ain't you, you ain't concerned with it. Like me changing hoodies to polos. Okay, I'm still the right thinking, man. I just changed the clothes. That's what the spirit can do with the physical body. Allegorically, philosophically, you know how we get a concept. But that's what it's like, okay? Your spirit changed clothes. Every time the body died, new outfit. Okay, be it fat, skinny, tall, short, red, black, green, don't make a difference to the spirit. All right, moving on. So that's the part about God. Knowing God, that's gnosis from experience. You can't know God from a preacher telling you about God. You can't know God from somebody telling you about their blessing. You need to go know God for yourself. Moving on. You can have that conversation with anybody else who knows. Those who know, don't say. Those who say, don't know. Moving on. And those who know, they just live it. It ain't about no why. God can't be known through no. He had to be experienced. Oh, you didn't know that? Moving on. This how could all this talk about I know God. Oh, I can talk God. I got God up to wazoo. Do you? Because you claim to know. You don't know jack. Excuse me. The blessings that you receive. Who you get blessed from? Who blesses you? Oh, God blesses me. Oh, God. Why he bless you? What'd you do to get blessed? I go to church. I pray. That ain't why he blessing you. If that's what you think, you're wrong. Simple as that. Oh, but no. I asked you. That's what your concept. I can tell you it's wrong. I just heard what you said, and that's just wrong. Good deeds, righteous and virtuous actions is what God recognized. He don't care about your religion. He don't care what. No, that means nothing. So stop with the, well, if I do this, he gonna bless me. No. I put that to the test over 15 years now. I know a guy been putting it to the test over 40. He way advanced. I tell you something, when he talk about that, I listen. Why? He know more about God than I do. I'm a newcomer to the club. He been there a long time. Like my man said, it's always good to see a close friend. You got new territory somewhere. All you want to do is just a friend. That's all. I got one. Moving on. But that's the concept. So if you ever prayed, and we all have, in your mind, that's where it's at. In your heart, you're so sincere. It's a sincere prayer. You want something so bad. And when it was answered, who did it? I ain't got the time. Okay, simple as that. But in the same token, we can always see one side. Division in Maya philosophy tells you there's two sides to everything except God. If it's good, it's got to have an opposite bad. If it's bad, the opposite of that is going to be good. Understand that. That's duality. That's the world we live in, that third dimension right here. So if you get your prayers answered, because but if you didn't put the work in, if you didn't live and do what you're supposed to do, like people talking about God's time, okay, when you get it together, God will answer your prayer. Until then, he ain't answering jack. You see, you call, I ain't got time for that. But when you live and doing right, you call, hey, what's up, Mark? What you need? Gotcha, bam. I got God on the main line. I can talk to him. Can you? Oh, you talking about talk to God? You talk to people back in the day. Everybody talk to God. Now God is talking to nobody. That's why we where you are now, wilding out. I'm not talking to God. Now, okay. So now, by the same way you do wrong, meaning that white man who enslaved us, lied to us, killed us, and to this day still doing the same thing. Okay, where's God in all this? Again, the power that he got physically to take over and enslave us, we gave him that. Okay, got nothing to do with God. Take it back. He took it from you, take it back. Okay, that's my concept. But what he took you, how he took it was what? You being ignorant of yourself. Taking it back means getting knowledge of yourself. I don't have a problem with the white man. Or just him not liking what I say about him, but I ain't got a problem with him at all. Can you say that? Moving on. We be dealt with, those who don't do God, people who we know in power right now, they having the best of the world. But do you know they will be dealt with when? In God's time. Man time is time and space, the physical. God ain't in times, but God deals spiritual. His stuff is eternal. Did you know that? Oh, let me give you a little quick education. God, deaf to any sinner, deaf to anybody that opposes me, deaf to anybody who don't respect me, deaf to them. That's the kind of God you serve. Now, how you avoid death? Serve him, do the things you need to do. If not, he's telling you. He's telling you. You already know. Simple. You can do you or you can do God. If you do you can't bless you. God can't. That's the difference. He know that. And when you know that, you do just for that. Why? I did. That's dumb to know something and still do the wrong. Ignorant means not to know. Dumb is knowing and still doing it. That was dumb. We was dummies. I think they call them dummies. Yeah, knowing is wrong. Knowing is wrong and doing it. That is dumb. That's definition of dumb. evil, whatever. It's dumb. Moving on. Like, no other word for it. You can dress up. No, I ain't dressing up. Nothing. I'm going to serve you the truth naked. Why? I ain't got time to put the clothes on it. That's your problem, not mine. I ain't got a problem seeing the truth naked. Moving on. If you're male or female, don't give a damn. Is the truth? Okay, let's go. Now, he will send karma. Again, he'll come himself to bless you. He take care of that. But if you ain't deserve it, oh, no. Oh, no. So that's her job. Okay, remember Scarface? Oh, thank you, Tony. Like this. Man, get that piece of crap. Karma, go handle that. That's karma. And karma gives you what? This is the beauty part. Don't blame karma. She just bringing you what you deserve. What you thought you got away with it. What you thought you got, all that. What you deserve is the consequences for that action. At the time you performed it, may have some pleasures, may made a few dollars, may put yourself in a better position, but you still got the consequences for that action. You got the good part. You got what you wanted. Now you're going to get God's concept of it. What you deserve. Bam. That's karma in a nutshell. Understand that, please. Why? You control karma. What's this? My girl. When you practice mayat, she keeps karma away, at bay. Why? By practicing mayat philosophy, you keep karma at bay, aka away from you. As long as you doing what you're supposed to do in relationships. Usually when the husband do something wrong, because he's wrong, the wife feel the need to act out because she feels the need. But that makes her wrong. Two wrongs never be right. Same token, when the wife wild out and the husband don't respond, the wife gets frustrated. Just start wild because she ain't getting what she wants, the anger back. When you do the right thing, you don't feed their anger. Okay? No, you just relish in your spot. Why? Because when it's said and done, my pastor said, don't let them take you to hell with them. She's responsible for her actions, or he, whoever, but they're responsible. You'll be blessed for what? Your actions if you maintain your cool. I'm learning that too. That's a life lesson I'm just starting to learn. Again, not my philosophy. Why? If you, man, listen, you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. That's my philosophy. Yeah, I don't give a damn about none of that. So I'm a little different dude. Okay, I fight fire with fire. I don't give a shit. Moving on, but there's different ways to do it. I'm learning that. That's what I'm saying. But when I was living wrong, ego tripping, self-serving, man, I only had bad luck. Wasn't nothing good coming. There's nothing good happened to me. I look back and I said, damn, boy, that's, unbelievable. Yeah, you'd have nothing good happen for me. I know now, but I didn't know then. So, and guess what? Since I changed my life over to my yacht, y'all say Christ, I say my yacht, okay? My goddess, who I respect and practice, she's a philosophy. She ain't a real person. Don't get, he like a woman. No, she's a philosophy, a principle that you can follow. God gave us elements and everything are the same thing. She keeps karma at bay. Why? Because you're doing the right thing, you're going to get what? Blessings. When you do the wrong thing, you get that knock. Uh-oh. Scooby-Doo. Uh-oh. Karma's here. Here's your baggage. This is for you. And that's, again, yours. Fetters, meaning your brought-on problems that you caused for yourself. That's ego. That's the ignorance. You're going to do things out of ignorance, and you got to pay for that. Being ignorant ain't no damn excuse. Guilty or innocent. Guilty because of ignorance don't make you no less guilty. Well, I didn't know, but I thought it would make a difference. What your actions did, you got consequences that come with that. Please understand that young people get used to that in life because that's what it is. All right? And since I ain't got to deal with karma. Excuse me. I get adverse situations that I don't control, but I deal with them. But karma, I'm good. What I'm saying, again, I'm blessed. When you do it? Daily. Can you say that? I hear people tell, I'm blessed and highly favored, all that nonsense. If you living right, you ain't got to run around talking about what you're doing, put the pom-poms on and raising the roof and all that foolishness. I just take my blessings to keep on stepping. Okay? That's the way it's done. Why? Everybody ain't going to be happy for you receiving blessings. Why? Because they ain't living right. Remember that. I learned that lesson too. Everything I'm telling you, I'm learning. I did it from learning, and I learned it from doing it again. And when you're blessed daily for the way you live, that's practicing my yacht. That's my point. I just told you because of that. Karma don't mess with me. I don't do nothing to bring her on. You cause her. She don't just pop up. Oh, no. She just wait, and you be right there to get her. Let that brother in the corner. Everybody pass by all day long. Hey, look at out there. Hey. But soon the sun go down, see, that's when karma. See, that's karma right there. She wasn't good enough, but when you get a chance to sneak, karma gives you that back. Why? Consequences come with that. Simple. That's my point. All right. All y'all self-righteous people, karma takes care of y'all. That's my point right there. How about that? So all them people perpetrating fraud, don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Please. Don't be one of them. How about that? Your biggest concern, don't be like them. They not like us. I love that. Why? They different. And guess what? He recognized that too. Right thinking philosophy. Okay? No, excuse me. My yacht is my way of life. Why? It can be practiced and it would lead you to what? Blessings on a daily basis if practiced daily. I can tell you that, and I'm telling you again. I've been doing it for a while now. It worked. Just like y'all Christian believe the Jew, but all that. It don't make a difference what you practice. It makes a difference how you live. How about that? Moving on. When you practice righteous living, you'll be blessed with just that. Okay? When daily. God will defend what? His people. Against who? Their enemies. But he do it spiritually. He ain't gonna appease you because, well, remember we was kids? I wish some bad stuff from him, man. Wow, he whooped my butt. Man, I didn't want nothing good for him. And remember, we got a little power. And I got older. Now, I will karma like Thor did his hammer. You mess with me? Karma, wind him up. Why? Go get him, bust him upside the head. Okay? Simple as that. And what God does is he'll let his people get mistreated. Yeah. But he'll bless them. But the one who mistreated them, he ain't gonna bless them. So don't worry about that. God's got it. If you understand that phrase, y'all singing all the good songs, y'all sell the right stuff. But do you believe it? I know one who do. I love it. That's what I'm understanding. I got respect for that. And watch this. All God's children, good and bad, are the same. Understanding if you mess with any one of his, the first crime was brother on brother, a side set, okay? Brother and brother. So it don't make a difference, the bloodline. It makes a difference, the action, okay? Moving on. Me, my father, God will get you what? That's what I call karma. She's my aunt. If God is my father and karma is his daughter, that's my aunt. It's got me covered. That's his sister, excuse me. And equate that with somebody's always looking out for you. God take care of the blessing. Karma takes care of what you deserve. And if everybody say the same thing, karma's a bitch. No, don't give that title to her. That ain't her fault. She just giving you what you deserve. How is she got to be the bitch? If what you get, what you deserve, you must. If you reap what you sow, and what you reap was good, what you sowed was good, you reap the blessing. If what you sowed wasn't good, that's karma. So don't call her what she ain't. Just deal with it for what she is, and that's what you deserve. When she come, you ain't gonna get what you deserve. Understand that. And watch this. I used to avenge and defend myself against people who treated me wrong. Vengeance was mine. Damn the Lord. I'm not waiting. I wouldn't let karma get you. I wouldn't get to you before she do. And whenever people did that, I would retaliate either mentally or physically to make a difference to me. Emotionally, didn't care. Why? If you cross me, I'm going to act. Simple as that. I'm not going to allow to be crossed without knowing I'm going out like that. All right? Now, or spiritual, like I said, now with God, a.k.a. self-knowledge and understanding, you're going to get a fight out of me. You won't get a rise out of me. You can ask a few people who know, he ain't like he used to be. Why? I wasn't taking that at one time. No. I told you the story of the guy called me out my name and called me what. I'm not taking that. I just got finished looking at The guy Sadiq, the guy came home from prison, told me his story. He stabbed the guy up for making a gay remark. Okay, so some people don't play that. My man told you that, Keenan, I went to you, homie, don't play that. Okay, and that was a black man letting you know what he wasn't putting up with out of white society. They took that. They didn't get it back then, but he was on point a long time ago. Damon Wayans had his skit, all that's going on. We've been knowing this for a long time. But when we try to educate our people, they don't like that. Okay, Richard Pryor did the Egyptian thing. He got taken down 2 weeks later. So when you do something for us, you got to do it on a real sneaky low level, or they're going to shut it down. Wrapping up, again, I appreciate you tuning in. Where we at? Now, I'm one with God. Being that, now, to mistreat me, you ain't got to worry about me. My aunt you got to worry about. So, I'm good. Wrapping it up. Mistreat me. And you don't have me to deal with, no, you got to deal with God. When I was a kid, when I was coming up, I didn't give a damn about nobody. Why? I thought my man was the baddest man in town, and he my father, so I ain't worried about nothing and nobody. And when I called on him, he answered every time. When I called, he was there. Be it in need, be it whatever, he was there. So I ain't got a problem with that. What he did with his life, nothing to do with me. We tend to take on our parents' iniquities, not me. I ain't wearing none of you. I got my own stuff to wear. I ain't trying to put yours on. All right, let me wrap it up. Now, when I was a kid, my dad was my God. Why? He brought me into the world, looked like him, took care of me. Everything that God did, my dad did. So I put him in that position. And guess what? To this day, he's still in that position. He ain't changed. I haven't changed. Moving on. So I know now who God always was for me, personally. I gave my dad God status. I called him Duda, not Buddha. Buddha was the enlightened one. My man was Duda. He was the selfish one. He was doing him. I knew that about him. It was about me for a while until I figured it out, but that was who he was, that's how he was. And my job to do nothing about that. I just dealt with it. But knowing about it, again, I dealt with him accordingly. All right. But I gave him God's status mentally, spiritually, so that I knew my dad had my back. And anyway, when I pray, I'm praying to him now. Simple. So my blessings is coming from him now, as far as I'm concerned. Moving on. And now I serve my higher self. Okay, again, not my lower self, me, my ego, who just want fast women, pretty cars, fancy clothes, all the same stuff. Material. Now I tell people, I'm doing this for the money. Are you crazy? Why? The world is capitalistic. It's a materialistic world. We living in hell. If your desires is for material stuff, you're going to be back here again. I obtain for highest consciousness, spiritual concepts, and I live better, do better, or I can feel better about myself. Money can't buy that. Money can't do that. And guess what? I take that with me. You can't take a dime with you. So how much you got don't mean nothing to me. That clown with the money, what's his name? The richest guy. Dude, I'm way richer than you in spirit. So your money, where we going, don't matter. Mine, I'm the rich man. How about that? Okay. They said the last shall be first. In the material world, the rich people is first. In the spiritual world, the righteous people is first. Get the concept? Hope I'm trying to make it clear for you so I don't get caught up in a whole bunch of nonsense. All right, I'm a teacher. I'm just teaching now. This is all educational purpose, stuff you can live with, information that you can use. All right, my dad had juice, a.k.a. power, in my town. All right, I'm going to tell a story. I got a quick story. When I got caught, dead right, in the hotel, Zanzibar back in the day, okay? Security came and got me, had all stuff. I'm waiting for, whatever we're going to do. Their boss came in. I'm sitting at the table. He walked in the door. First he saw was my face. And he smiled. And I'm like, that's a good thing. He said, where? That's him. He said, him? You know who that is? That's Bill's son. Okay? Juice. That kind of juice. He got nothing with him. It's juice. His juice is all material. That's what I'm saying. In the physical world, he was the man. And it got me piled. I was doing wrong and it worked for me in that favor. All right, moving on. Wrapping it up. I had to get that out. Just as they tell the story. I just took a lot of stuff out to get to the point. All right. I know now, if I'm ever mistreated, and I'm going to be, by anyone who mistreat me, I don't have to worry about why. It ain't me you got to worry about. You got God to deal with why. That's who got my back now. Okay? Understand that? Spiritually, metaphorically, philosophically, however you want to look at it. That's how I look at it. That's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. But remember, God is spirit and consciousness. He ain't physical. We are. That's the lesson in closing right there. Because me, y'all let it be 100. Me, 100 minus that day. So I never know if my right fingers passed away. I see y'all like my little zodiac things. I'm going to pull a book out. I got some more lessons in here. I can try and do it for you since y'all like that. Enjoy it. I'll be right back. I got some more for you.